Today on Trisha.
I don't want nothing to do with him. He had 18 years. Real talk. 18 years.
What, you want me on child support or something?
I want you to be there for him.
We proved Champ was the father of 2 babies.
DNA test determined that Chandler is your son.
What?
Now another woman is here with another baby that could be his. He's back.
5 years,
Hey, you know that
Champ.
ain't my baby.
5 years.
You know that ain't my baby.
You haven't did
You know that ain't my
anything.
baby.
Plus, this 18-year-old man is here to prove he's Champ's son.
You had 18 years to find out if I was your son, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with you, bro, for real.
The absolutely shocking and heart-wrenching DNA results.
18 years. 18 years.
He had sex with her best friend.
Have you ever had sexual contact with her best friend, Tessa? He said no. Tim?
Was not telling the truth.
They're back. Now Angelo is denying their baby.
He cheated, and he felt like
No,
I
obviously,
cheated, so now he's denying my baby.
I'm not even sure if I'm Zaire's father.
And the DNA results are in.
Why don't you read the results?
You read the results. I don't know what
I
they
know
are.
what the answer is.
Oh my gosh! Has this mother been keeping a giant secret from her daughter?
I would have never told her.
Really?
No.
So your whole life you've been told that this guy who you feel has rejected you is your dad.
Will a DNA test prove that he is her father?
Just because you can produce sperm or an egg doesn't make you an ideal parent.
Today on Trisha.
This is FonShe. Now, if FonShe looks familiar, it's because she was here just a few months ago with her fiancé, Angelo, to find out if he was secretly sleeping with her best friend, Tessa. Now, before we find out why she's back today, take a look at what happened during their last explosive appearance. Do you think it's only Tessa that he's messing around with?
I think it's other girls as well.
And you got a baby together?
Yes, a boy.
Why are you still with him?
I was adopted. For my kids, that's all I want. I want them to know their mother and their father.
I've invested 3 years of my life with FonShe. I just want her to know that I'm here for her and I want to marry her.
Do you really fold his clothes and run a bath for him and do?
No, I could. I don't want you. You my brother. I look at you as my
That's what
brother,
I'm
like
trying
a
to-
real brother. I don't want
Right.
Do you think that Angelo's cheating with other
I
girls?
honestly think
That's
he's
why I
cheating.
think she like me, because
No,
she's trying to
what?
instigate. She's instigating.
That's my best friend.
Did you give Fonshe an STD? You said no. Tim?
It determined he was not telling the truth.
Let's find out between you.
Have you ever had sexual contact with her best friend, Tessa?
He said no. Tim?
Was not telling the truth.
Oh, you have sex with my baby Wow, that was tough. Well, after Angelo failed the lie detector test, Fonshe claimed it was over. She called off their wedding and kicked Angelo out. So how did he retaliate? Well, Fonshe claims by denying their innocent 1-year-old son, Zaire. Well, today, Angelo's back. He stands by his doubts and he's taken a DNA test. But first, Fonshe, why do you think he's doing this?
Angelo is a liar. Angelo know he's the father of my son. And the only reason why he's doing this is because he got caught cheating and I left his ass and put his ass out.
Wow, so when's the last time you actually saw him?
Since the show, August was the last time I
So
seen him.
you haven't seen him all that
Yes.
time?
No, I have not seen him. That was the last time he seen my son.
So let me go back. When you two were together, when you were pregnant, when he was born, did he ever express having any doubts about being the dad?
No, Angelo told the whole world he was my son's father.
So this is, how long ago did he start all of this? He's
Ever
not my
since
son.
after the show, after he got caught cheating, and after he got caught giving me STDs, that's when he started denying my baby.
So he's had nothing to do with the baby?
No,
hasn't seen the baby,
nothing.
hasn't called?
No, I haven't called, nothing.
How long did you take to tell him you were pregnant? Let's go right back to the beginning.
I told him when I was 6 months.
Why 6 months?
Because when I first found out I was pregnant, I was homeless pretty much. I didn't have no
Right.
job or nothing, so I didn't want to keep the baby. I really was thinking about aborting the baby. Once I finally started getting prenatal care, it was too late.
Okay.
I was too far along.
So when you told him when you were 6 months pregnant, how did he react to that?
He was happy. He was happy. Angelo it was like the happiest day of his life.
Does
Just
the
'cause
baby-
he got
does the
caught
baby-
cheating.
does the
Don't
baby
try to
look
make me
like him?
stupid. Yes, he got features in him. My baby look like me, but he got features in him.
So who do you think has put this into his head?
I have no idea. I just think he's saying that because, like I said the last show, he got caught cheating with my best friend. So now he's trying to come up with something to try to get back at me, to try to make me look bad, or I don't know what the situation may be, but
do you know if anybody said
he's the
anything?
father of my son.
Anybody said anything to him?
No. Nobody
Okay.
said nothing to him. He know he the father.
Now, when we saw that tape back there, you said it was important to have two parents in your
Yes.
son's life.
Yes.
So if the DNA test comes back and says, I mean, could it be another guy's baby?
No,
Couldn't
it's not.
it?
No, it's no possibility that it's another guy's
So
baby.
do you think anything
Angelo
would-
is the father of my son?
So if the DNA test, when the DNA test comes back and says, as you're saying, that he is the father, do you think anything's going to change?
It's gonna have to, because if not, he gonna be put on child support, and if he don't pay that, he gonna be in jail.
But actually seeing the little boy, is that going to be an issue?
No, it's not gonna be. I wouldn't be here if I didn't want him to be here for his son.
Yeah, you don't want to get back with him then?
No, not at all. No, you
okay.
can take me through all this. No, just be there for your son. That's the only relationship you need to have.
Now, we sat down with Angelo yesterday, and while he admitted he was wrong on the last show, he claims he will not be proven wrong on this one. Watch this.
I've been paying for the mistakes that I made since the last time I was here. I cheated on FonShe, and I haven't seen her since. Even though I was the only one that got caught, I have a feeling that I was not the only one that was cheating. That's why deep down in my heart, I'm not even sure if I'm Zaire's father. Not only do I think FonShe was cheating on me, but she didn't tell me she was pregnant until 6 months in. Even her own family members told me that baby isn't mine. When I look at Zaire, I don't see myself at all. I had doubts the entire time, but I pushed them aside for the sake of our relationship. Now that we're not together anymore, I just want the plain old truth.
Hey, you know the truth.
Well, let's meet him again.
Bring
Please
him
welcome
out,
back
bring him
Angelo.
out. That's not your baby?
that's
So
not
that's
my
not your
baby.
baby?
That's
Is
not
you
my baby.
serious, Angelo? That's not your baby. That baby don't look like you.
We're not even together. We haven't even been together. We haven't even been together.
I ain't gonna say that's not your baby, Angelo.
Excuse me, that's not
But when
me.
I told you I
That's
was
not my
pregnant,
baby.
it was your baby.
That's
You
not
told
my
the whole
baby.
world it was your
Dude,
baby.
how you gonna You told me 6 months. You told me 6 months
because
later.
I wasn't even gonna keep the baby.
When you want to be.
You ain't have nothing
All
either.
right, have a seat.
When you want to put when you want me on child support or something?
I want you to be there for him. I shouldn't have to put you on child
me no
support.
time.
You
You
should
don't
be
give me no
there
time.
for him.
Okay,
on
okay.
your own. I
Angelo,
have to want you
right.
to be there.
It's the fact.
Angelo, last time we met you, it turned out you were cheating on her with her best friend, which is pretty damn low.
Yeah, I was cheating.
Yeah,
Pretty damn
okay.
low.
And you haven't seen each other since
No,
all of
we
that
haven't
time.
seen each other at all since.
When's the last time you saw Zaire?
Last time I seen Zaire is when we were at the show last time.
You haven't seen him? You haven't, have you spoken
talked
to him?
She won't let me. The fact
Yeah.
it's
How
what the
I
fact
won't
is.
let you?
She
How
keeps
I
him
won't
away.
let you?
She
How
keeps
I
him
won't
away
let
from
you?
you. Keep him away
No,
from
I
me.
don't. Where
She
you
jumps
stay?
state to state.
Where you
She
stay?
don't even. Where do you stay?
Where you stay?
She
Where
was
you
in Vegas.
stay?
The last time I
Do
seen
you have her
her.
number?
Where you stay?
I got her number, but she will not let me conversate.
When did you ever call
She
me,
tell her
Angelo?
family members.
When did you
like,
ever? I had to contact you on Facebook just to
I don't
tell
even
you that
got a
your
page.
son was born.
I don't have a page.
Oh, so when your son was born, you didn't have a Facebook page?
I don't have a page at
Oh,
all.
well, probably not now, but back when your son was born, you didn't have a Facebook. Okay.
Okay, so you're saying you haven't heard
Lies,
anything.
lies.
Now, why do you doubt that this little boy is yours?
I mean, in the beginning, I didn't
don't
doubt.
doubt.
But
Why?
Who said? Who's put something in
I
your
mean,
head?
no, nobody put nothing in the air. It was just in the beginning, the last show. It just made it suspicious, you know, like.
Why?
It
She
made it
just,
suspicious. 'Cause
yeah,
you
like
was
she
cheating,
just was,
I had to be
she was
cheating.
accusing me of like accusations
'cause
that
you
I,
was cheating,
things
I
that
had
I
to be
didn't do,
cheating.
you know, and then like it just showed.
Things that you didn't do.
Right, it
The
showed
lie
me.
detector
It
proved
showed.
you did everything that you said you didn't do.
Okay.
It showed me like. I looked back at our past relationship, like she wasn't there most of the time in the
What do you
relationship.
mean she wasn't there?
She was in Vegas and I was in Milwaukee.
You don't think you're the dad at
No,
all?
I'm
So
not.
now-
I
So
don't-
when
Somebody
you
in
when
Vegas
you
is
look at
there.
him, when you look at Zaire and you look at you, we've got the two
I
pictures
don't
there.
see him, not even a personality, not even a spec. Like, he don't even
Not
act
even
like
a
me.
personality.
Like, he don't even
Is you serious,
look like me.
Angelo?
Like, then
Is you serious? Not a personality.
she don't even, like,
Excuses.
let me
It's just
talk to him,
excuses.
like-
It's just
Okay, just a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. You say you loved your son.
Yeah.
You're calling him your son, but
Yeah.
you're here because you doubt he's your son.
Right,
which is
but
it?
I'm just saying, this is what it is. Like, this is what it is right now.
Because
like,
he cheated,
right.
and he felt like
No,
I
obviously,
cheated, so
I-
now he's
I
denying
kinda
my
I don't
baby.
regret
That's
So
that.
all.
let me ask you, if the DNA test says that this is your son, then what?
If the DNA, if it's my son,
Yeah.
I'm going to take care of my problem.
What do you
it's
mean
your
by that?
son.
What will you do?
I'm going,
How's that look?
financially be there, you know, mentally be there, physically be there, you know.
Be
Just
where?
the-
Do you know where?
No, be, for Zaire, you know.
Yeah, but where is that? Do you know where she lives?
No, you know, just start, you know, keeping in contact, you know, just start doing more stuff. If she let me, she don't let me do anything.
Well,
And
I
if
don't
he's
let
not,
you
if he's not
do.
your son?
If he's not, I don't know, I'm gonna be real upset.
We've been down this road before with
Right.
the two of you, okay? So it seems to me yet again, the truth is going to be the only way to sort things
The truth
out.
is only, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so, all right, let's get the
too.
DNA test results. Who wants to open the envelope?
Who wants to open it? You can open it. Trisha, you can open it. Trisha, you can open it.
You're the one, and I think some part of me thinks that you engineered all of this just so you could get to see her again.
No, if anything, it had to.
Do you miss her?
If anything, I would want it. I miss Zaire, yeah.
No, do you miss Fonshay?
No, I miss
You
Zaire.
miss Zaire, but you on here denying my baby though.
Do you miss
No,
Fonshay?
not at all. I don't miss Fonshay. Not at all.
Let's find
You
out
are
if
denying my
you're-
baby, but you saying you
Whoa,
miss him.
whoa, just a minute. Let's
Is it
find
my
out
baby?
if he is... Well, let's find out. Who
You
wants
read the
to open
results.
this?
I want you to read the results.
You read the results. I don't know what
I
they
know
are.
what the answer is.
Coming up,
Shut up.
6 months later.
Shut up.
up next, Champ was knocked out when we proved he knocked up these ladies.
DNA test determined that Chandler is your son.
What?
Now he's back.
Really? 5 years,
you know that
Champ?
ain't my baby.
5
You
years.
know that ain't my baby.
You haven't did
You know that ain't
anything
my
for
baby.
And another woman is here with another baby that could be his.
How many babies do you think he's had?
Maybe 10, 20, 30 from the looks of it.
Daddy's, denial, and DNA.
You know that ain't my baby.
5 years.
Today on Trisha.
So, who could forget Champ? Champ appeared on our show a few months back with Twyla and Princess, determined to prove he was not the father of either one of their children, who were only 1 week apart. Take a look at this.
I know that Champ is the father of my son Chandler, and the bottom line is Chandler is going to have both of his parents in his life.
And he's also denying my daughter a Kennedy.
He thinks Princess and I are conspiring against him to bring him down.
He's conspiring against himself. You lay down with women, create more than one child, don't want to deal with what happens after the child gets here.
Champ thinks you two are trying to con him.
What?
Something out of him.
What can we get from him? There's nothing we can get from him. He don't even have a job.
Has he seen your baby?
Never.
And you think he's done this to quite a few other women out there?
Several women.
Okay. How many kids do you think we're talking
So
about?
we're supposed to have at least 2 high school girls pregnant now as we speak.
You need to
Very
find your
much,
baby daddy that
very
came to
much.
my
You
Jacob's
his
party.
daddy.
Okay.
You didn't
And
come
since they
to
look like
me.
twins, maybe y'all had the same dude, so he the man. He the
No,
baby
you
daddy.
the daddy.
Champ, the DNA test determined that Chandler is your son.
What?
Be on there with me.
If you see this man, A, cross the street. B, if he tries to talk to you, cross your arms. And C, if he makes a move on you, cross your legs.
Yeah.
Well, those women claimed making babies and walking away is what Champ does best, which brings me to Florita. Now, she says Champ got her pregnant 4 years ago with her daughter, Kyra. And guess what? He disappeared on her. Now, also backstage is Champ's alleged 18-year-old son, Tay, who says when he was born, Champ disappeared too. In fact, Tay first met him just 1 year ago. Today, Champ's back to find out the results of 2 more DNA tests. But first, Florita, what do you think of Champ? Having seen
I
that...
think that he's a deadbeat dad and he needs to step up and be a man and take care of these children.
So let's go back to when you met him. How did you meet him?
At a party.
Yeah.
He does, you know, he had a club. He does a lot of parties. He's a promoter.
Yeah.
And from then on, we were together for a while until I told him that I was pregnant.
So tell me, when you were together for a while, what was he like to you? How did he treat you?
He was like a Prince Charming, like he was my everything.
How long ago was this? This was 4 years ago?
Yeah, 4 years ago. This year makes 5.
Did you think you had a future together?
I really did. I thought we did.
So-
I thought that would be my husband.
So what sort of things did he say to you to make you think that?
He just told me that he would be there for me, how he loved me, how, you know, he would give me everything, the world and everything in it.
So you tell him that you're pregnant, and then what?
I never heard from him again.
What happened? Did you
5
try and call
years.
him?
To contact him, he wanted no contact at all.
Now, how many babies do you think he's had?
Maybe 10, 20, 30 from the looks of it.
Now, Floretha, your brother Dwight, he's in the audience. Dwight, I understand you used to hang out with Champ at one stage.
I've hung around him before.
Yeah, what kind of guy did you think he was when you first met him?
Just a womanizer.
Didn't you warn your sister?
I tried to.
Oh, you did?
I probably could have did more than what I did, but I tried to.
If it turns out that your little girl, Kira, your niece, is his child, what do you want him to do?
I just want him to step up and be a man, take care of his responsibility.
How does it feel knowing that Champ may have an 18-year-old son?
I feel sorry for their child. I mean, I don't want my daughter to grow up 18 years without a father. It's just not gonna happen.
But I gotta tell you, the two ladies you saw in that piece of tape, Princess and Twyla, they say that despite the DNA test proving that Champ was their dad, he still hasn't done anything for his kids. So you're still hoping that he's gonna change?
If he doesn't take care of her after this proves it, then his money will.
Oh, you're like, oh, wow. Okay, well, we're going to meet Champ's alleged 18-year-old son, Tay, in just a moment. But first, let's welcome back, once again, the Champ.
Really?
5 years,
You know that
Champ.
ain't my baby.
5 years.
You know that ain't my baby.
You haven't did
You know that ain't
anything
my
for my
baby. And
5 years. You
a womanizer,
know.
really?
You that's your daughter.
Really?
5
We gonna
years.
find out.
You weren't saying that when
Okay,
you was
stalking
with
Wilkos.
me.
Have
Now.
a seat, have a seat. Why do you
Yeah,
call
you
her
stalking
a
Wilkos.
stalker? Why is she a stalker?
She's a stalker.
Well, why?
You hear me? She's a stalker. Tell her, show your arm.
What do you mean?
You know what I'm talking about? She branded me on her. What? What
You
they do
took
that
me
at?
to brand you.
What they do that? I didn't make you
took
do
me
it.
to do
I
it.
didn't make you do it.
Yes, you did. You took me to do it.
Look at the TV. Who does that?
When
You
did you
took
have that
me to
done?
do
Who does that?
So, hang on, just a minute. How long were you two
Excuse me?
together? How long were you two together?
Together?
Together. Months. It was some months.
Never.
Huh?
Never.
Some months.
Never.
You saying you never slept with her?
Never. I didn't say I ain't sleep with her, because you sleep with somebody don't mean you with them. We flinging, but
Yeah.
now all of a sudden I'm pregnant. You know, where that come from?
It
Well, that's
came
what
from
happened.
you.
No, it came from him.
It came from
It
you.
came from him.
It came from
Came
you.
from somebody in the audience. It
have
didn't come from
have
me.
you seen the baby?
Why would I?
Well, you said
she's
she was
yours.
with someone else.
She's a cute baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that in common. We cute. But she ain't mine.
Now, here's what I find interesting, Champ. You were angry with Dwight because he called you a womanizer.
Right.
Well, you
What
are.
you talking about?
That's what it is, man.
What makes me a womanizer?
How many children?
Because I don't accept a child that's not mine,
How
make
many
me a
children do you
womanizer?
have? How many children do you have?
6.
Okay, let's talk about your alleged son. We're talking about Tay.
Right.
How did you find out about him?
I was 17 years old when Tay was conceived,
Why didn't you hang around?
because I was told that he wasn't mine. I never seen him. He's never seen me. I never had contact with his parent. So somebody just out of the blue say, you need to see this young man named Tay.
When you actually saw Tay for the first time, did you think, yeah, he could be my son?
I did. And I wanted to know.
I know that Tay has expressed that it was really difficult to grow up without a dad. Do you feel any guilt about that?
I was 17 years old.
Yeah, but 4 years ago, you were 30-something years old.
4 years ago?
Right.
What happened 4 years ago?
Your daughter happened.
Last time I checked, I had 6 sons.
Let's take a break, because when we come back, 18-year-old Tay is here, and there is something he wants his alleged father to know. And we will reveal the results of both DNA tests. Stay tuned. Up next,
10 years to find out if I was your son, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with you, bro, for real.
This 18-year-old man is here to prove he's Champ's son.
I don't want to do Tay first.
you don't want to do Tay first?
No.
Well, the letter on the back of the stage is a T, it's not a C, so I'll decide.
Coming up, has this mother been keeping a giant secret from her daughter?
So
I would have never told her.
Really?
No.
And later,
I don't know what
I
they
know
are.
what the answer is.
Oh my gosh!
Daddy's denial and DNA.
You know that ain't my baby.
Today on Trisha.
Welcome back. We've been talking to our past guest, Champ. Now, the last time Champ was on the show, 2 DNA tests proved he was the father of these 2 babies, Chandler and Akenesi. But today, Champ's back to find out if he has 2 more kids to add to his brood. 4-year-old Kyra and 18-year-old Tay, who he just met 1 year ago. Now, before we get to the DNA test results, let's meet Tay.
Dude, you had 18 years. You had 18 years to find out if I was your son, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with you, bro, for real.
Really?
I don't want nothing to do with him. He had 18 years. Real talk.
18 years. But I thought you 2 have had a relationship. Have you started getting close?
He wrote me on Facebook. We chilled every now and then, but I don't see him as my father after 18 years. What more can he do for me?
What was it like growing up without a dad in your life?
It's like a single mother raising 10 kids by herself. It's extremely hard.
What happens if the DNA test comes back and confirms that Champ is your father? What do you see happening?
There's nothing really I could do. I would much rather him be in her daughter's life and all the other kids' life than mine, because I'm 18.
Now, so let's find out. If it is 6, let's find out. I think Tay and young Kyra have waited long enough for the truth, so let's get the DNA test results in. Who wants to open the envelopes? Who are you doing first? Tay.
No, I don't want to do Tay first. Man, give me the envelope. 18 years and 30 more seconds ain't gonna hurt nothing.
You don't want to do Tay first?
No.
Well, the letter on the back of the stage is a T, it's not a C, so I'll decide. You wanna open that?
The DNA results determine that Champ is my father. 18 years, bro. 18 years. Yeah.
Do you want him to repeat your life? Do you want him to be like you?
No, I was 32 when I seen my dad. You feel me? I was 32.
So it's like history almost repeating itself.
But almost.
So let's find out about this little girl. Do you want to open the results for that?
Watch him, because he might lie.
Holler at you, homie. I'm going to holler at my son.
Oh. Whoa. What's it say to it?
He's not the father.
He's not the father. Oh. So, Florita, there must have been some other guy on a scene.
She's gonna be okay.
She's gonna be okay.
We just wanted to find out, because, I mean, every kid deserves their dad.
Yeah,
At least know who their dad is.
You've got this far without a father figure for whatever reasons. So you are now in a situation where you can choose how much contact you have with your dad.
I still don't see him as a father, even if he is.
But you shouldn't. He's a biological father.
You see me raising boys. So why wouldn't I be in your life? Right here in the same little city. Why wouldn't I be in his life? But I got another 18-year-old. You gotta stop and be realistic sometimes.
So
you can't just act off anger. You don't know the situation. Just like if somebody come to you about something, they don't know your situation. Why you do something, they can't hold you for it because they don't know what you.
Yeah, but I'm hearing you. See, maybe we parent differently. Maybe we parent completely differently, because as a parent right now, I don't care. I would be saying, I'm sorry for your pain. I'm sorry I wasn't in your life, rather than giving me excuses, because we're adults.
I do apologize, but I'm not gonna accept him pointing a finger at me when it wasn't my fault.
From now on, if you don't financially help out and you do things, it will be your fault.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying to this young man, whatever went down has made him an amazing young man. And sometimes these things are gifts rather than curses, and we don't see it at the time, but we will see it in the future. It has been an honor meeting you. You don't realize that yet. You do not realize that yet, but you are an amazing young man. Be you. You don't have to be your father. Be you. Stay true to your beliefs and what you want to do. You will get somewhere. You will get somewhere. Up next.
I know what the answer is.
Oh my gosh!
Shut up!
6 months later.
Shut up!
But
But first,
So your whole life, you've been told that this guy who you feel has rejected you is your dad.
has this mother been keeping a giant secret from her daughter?
I would have never told her.
Really?
No.
Daddy's denial and DNA.
You know that ain't my baby.
Today on Trisha.
Okay, this is 25-year-old Brandi. All her life, she believed that this man, Charles, was her father. But 3 years ago, her world was turned upside down when her mother, Donna, revealed a secret she'd been keeping for years, that another man could very likely be Brandi's father. Now, yeah, Brandi says she's always felt rejected and denied by Charles, but he's the only dad she knows, and she's devastated. Listen to how Brandi describes her ordeal.
My whole life, I was led to believe that only one man could be my biological father, Charles. My mother had a lot of issues when I was growing up, and during my childhood, I was in and out of foster care. I never had a father figure in my life, nor a mother figure. I feel like Charles has always tried to deny me as being his daughter just for the simple fact that he didn't want to take responsibility for me. I'm also upset with my mother because for 25 years, she had me believe that Charles was my dad. Now she's telling me she doesn't know who my father is. I just want the DNA test results to prove if Charles is or is not my father, once and for all.
Brandi, that's got to be confusing. So your whole life, you, what, are told that Charles is your dad?
Yeah, there was rumors that another guy could have been, but whenever I would ask my mom about it, she was saying, no, the dates don't match up, and I never cheated on your dad, so he's the only possibility.
And when you actually saw Charles, when I know you stayed with members of his family, was he close to you?
No, my brother, but not me.
Would you call him a father figure in any way?
No.
Do you feel rejected by him?
I do.
So your whole life, you've been told that this guy who's you feel has rejected you is your dad. When did your mum tell you that maybe he's not?
A few years ago, we had seen the other guy in question's sibling at a local store in our hometown, and I looked just like her. And so I confronted my mom about it, and that's when she told me that, yes, there was another possibility.
You had to press your mum, though. Do you think if you hadn't have done that, she'd still be saying to this day, oh, yeah, Charles is your dad?
Yeah.
It's been pretty painful, the past, from what I gather.
Painful.
Do you see any resemblance? I'm looking at you and I'm looking at Charles. Do you see any resemblance there?
I don't think so.
The people are saying no?
No. I don't think so.
Well, I think it's time to meet Donna, that's your mum, and find out why she waited all these years to tell Brandi the truth. So let's meet Donna. Hi, Donna. So, Donna, why wait all of that time to tell Brandi your doubts? Was it because she pressed you on it?
Yes.
So
I would have never told her.
Really?
No.
So you're saying you knew from the get-go that either Charles or this other man could be her dad?
Yes, and so did he.
And he knew as well?
Yes, he did.
When you look at your daughter, do you think she has any resemblance to Charles?
No.
Let's talk about the issue in hand. Do you think Charles has been a good dad figure or father figure?
Hell no. The only time that I ever got any money was when Brandi was 3 years old.
Hang on, why are we talking about money? I'm talking about being a father figure.
No, but he was never a father figure. He was never there. He was never there.
Do you think, honestly, and this is your opportunity to be honest now, Donna, do you really think that Charles is her dad?
Yes, I do.
Before Charles comes out, let's hear what he had to say.
The reason I'm here today is to find out whether Brandi is my biological daughter. I've always loved Brandi and I've always tried to do the best I could for her. I have my doubts whether Brandi is really my daughter because I heard her mother has been with several other men. I have done all that I could for Brandi and her 3 children to let them know they are loved and wanted by me. I don't care what the DNA test says, it won't matter to me. To me, she will always be my daughter.
Well, let's meet Charles. Charles, come on out. He says you'll always be his daughter. Hi, Charles. So, Charles, we heard from Brandi you weren't much of a father figure anyway.
Well, that's not true. I have been there for that girl so many times, it's unreal.
Maybe a little bit since I've gotten older, but as a child,
Foster
no, you
care,
weren't.
everything. Me and my mom was there.
You didn't ignore her?
No, ma'am.
You would be like
And
playing with
her talking about
my
what she
cousins
said,
and with my brother, but you never would play with me. You never would
We were
show that
together
bond
off
with
and
me.
on 7 years, so I don't know where all that came from.
Oh, you two were
That's not
together
true.
7 years?
Off and on.
On and off. But you
Yeah.
said there were
More
other
off.
men?
Pardon?
There were other men involved?
Yeah,
One.
she'd be with me for a
One
while
man.
and she'd go.
One
Who
man.
knows?
So one other man?
One
Well, I
man.
mean-
One.
Isn't it funny? Every time I ask
I know
and
for
your
a
voice
fact.
comes out. Right. So
I'm
Charles...
One man.
So hang on, can I ask Charles, do you think there were other men on the scene or just one other
Yeah,
man?
because I'm gonna tell you, that's how I met her. She was on the streets messing with me.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. That is a lie.
Are you serious?
That's a lie.
And getting
How are
drug
you
up and
gonna
down the
That's a
street.
lie.
You're drunk
Getting
in the
drug up and down the
bars.
street by her hair,
I was
getting beat.
living one block
Hang
from
on,
you.
what?
I had a home that
Hang
got
on, just
burnt
a minute.
down.
Charles, you're saying she was on the streets? Really?
Yeah,
I
'cause
mean,
my house
not,
burnt down.
you know, not as the spec that she was making money or anything.
Right.
It's just she was
because
a street
my house
child.
burnt down. Thank you.
Right.
know, she was
but
a
when
street child.
Why do you say then that any other men could be the dad? Surely it's just one other
Because
guy.
it was just her state of mind, you know. A
there was
guy
one man.
gives her a little
State of
bit of
mind.
One
attention.
man.
She wanted a bit of attention,
And, if a guy gave her a little bit of attention, then
and you gave her 7 years worth of attention.
always, anytime I could. Anything
I
they
never
ever
remember
needed.
y'all being together ever.
She needed moving. Anytime she called Dad, I was there. And
So you think you've been a good dad?
what time I could be around her, I have, or not.
Do you think she's your daughter?
I truthfully hope she is. I believe she is.
Do you think she is, not hope?
To me, she's always been mine.
Do you
Why
think
didn't
she's
you
your
Yes, I
biological...
think she is.
I don't know what's in this, but whatever it is...
I just want some closure. That's all.
Yeah, okay.
So do I.
Coming up, will a DNA test prove that he is her father?
Just because you can produce sperm or an egg doesn't make you an ideal parent. You have to rewrite your history.
And later,
I know what the answer is.
Oh my gosh!
Shut up!
6 months later.
Shut up for a minute.
Daddy's denial and DNA.
You know that ain't my baby.
Today on Trisha.
My whole life, I was led to believe that only one man could be my biological father, Charles. I feel like Charles has always tried to deny me as being his daughter just for the simple fact that he didn't want to take responsibility for me. I'm also upset with my mother because for 25 years, she had me believe that Charles was my dad. Now she's telling me she doesn't know who my father is.
The reason I'm here today is to find out whether Brandi is my biological daughter. I have my doubts because I heard her mother has been with several other men.
Do you think she's your daughter?
Yes, I think she is.
I don't know what's in this, but whatever it is...
I just want some closure. That's all.
Yeah, okay.
So do I.
You are.
That's good. That's great. Great.
I just want to work on it. I just want you to be there for me.
Have a seat. Can I just talk? Because you said something. You said your daughter was grown. You're, what, 25 years of age? You've got 3 children. Okay. There comes a point in our lives when we have to realize that our parents are people too. And just because you can produce sperm or an egg doesn't make you an ideal parent. You have to rewrite your history. When you stop making excuses for your mum's behavior, when you stop making or hearing excuses for Charles' behavior, and you say, these people are going to be these people no matter what, you can change the history for your children. Forget what happened there. It's going to be hard. You are the beginning of a new generation, a new way to be. So you do whatever you need to do to get clean, to be strong, maybe to go back into some education, part-time education, do whatever you need to do not to be like the previous generation.
And that's what I'm working towards.
Up next,
I know what the answer is.
Oh my gosh!
Shut up!
6 months later.
Shut up!
Daddy's denial and DNA.
You know that ain't my baby.
Today on Trisha.
Do you think it's only Tessa that he's messing around with?
I think it's other girls as well.
And you got a baby together?
Yes.
I've invested 3 years of my life with FonShe. I just want her to know that I'm here for her and I want to marry her.
I don't want you. You my brother. I look at you as my brother, like a real brother. I don't want you.
Did you give Fonshe an STD? You said no. Tim?
It determined he was not telling the truth.
Have you ever had sexual contact with her best friend Tessa? He said no. Tim?
He was not telling the truth.
So how did he retaliate? By denying their innocent one-year-old son, Zaire.
Angelo know he's the father of my son, and the only reason why he doing this is because he got caught cheating, and I left his ass and put his ass out. So that's not your baby. Is you serious, Angelo?
When's the last time you saw Zaire?
The last time I seen Zaire is when we were at the show last
You don't think you're the dad at
No,
all?
I'm
So
not.
now, if the DNA test says that this is your son, then what?
Financially be there, you know, mentally be there, physically be there, you know.
Let's find
You
out
are
if
denying my
you're-
baby, but you saying
Whoa,
you
whoa, just a minute. Let's
Is it
find
my
out
baby?
if he is. Well, let's find out.
You
Who
read
wants
the
to open
results.
this?
I want you to read the results.
You read the results. I don't know what
I
they
know
are.
what the answer is.
He's not.
Not the father, that's what I'm talking about. I told you, man, you slut, man, for real. Slut bucket, ain't nothing, you ain't know nothing, man, for real. You know what it is, man. I told you, man.
Gosh!
Told you,
There
man.
must have been someone else around that time. Hey, Fonshe.
Yeah.
No, that can't
Where's
be.
Zaire at?
That
Where's
can't
Zaire?
be. No,
Where's
where my
Zaire
baby at? No,
Where's
that
Zaire?
can't be. No,
I don't know. Let's see what's going
Where my
on.
baby
Let's
at?
find out what's
Where's
going
my
on.
baby? I want my
You
baby.
still wanna
Where's
see
my
him?
baby at?
Yeah.
Where's
Even
my
though he's not-
baby? I want my baby. No.
Hang on, let's
No.
Fonshe.
No.
Sweetheart, come here.
No,
Come
that's
here.
not
Oh, that's
possible.
tough.
You know what it is, I told you.
Let's go. Hey. No, them results not right. They can't be.
Sweetheart, yeah.
Oh my God.
Now,
Really?
you know,
That's that
listen,
time.
listen,
Oh my God.
listen.
Shut up.
6 months later.
Lee,
6
shut
months
up
later.
for a minute. Just be quiet. Now, look, it's upsetting to her.
6 months later.
You know,
man.
hey, will you just calm down? Listen,
It's not
sweetheart.
true.
You listen.
He
listen.
is my baby father.
No.
He gotta be.
I wanted to be. I tried to be.
It's not an exact science, the actual dates. You know, there can be overlap. That, you know, we always think it's exactly this day and that day. They can't actually tell.
She wanna
to the actual-
re-swab.
Hey.
Re-swab.
So there must have been someone maybe
another swab.
before, and you probably thought you believed that. You
Another
wouldn't
swab,
tell me if
man,
you
you
didn't
know.
believe that. So you must have had a partner. Were you in a
this?
relationship before?
Yes, I was seeing somebody else.
So you
did.
know that there's another guy that could be
Yes.
the daddy. So you're thinking because he was in and out of your life, it could have been this other guy.
Yeah, it gotta be. If it's not Angelo, it gotta be the other guy.
Okay.
It is the other guy.
Would you contact him and tell him that he's the dad?
Yeah, I could. I
Just
don't know
so
how to
he
get
knows.
in contact with him. But
Did you have your daddy in your life?
No.
So I guess you're going to do as much as you can, just at least to give this guy the opportunity.
Of course.
You stay a strong mommy. It can happen. It can happen.
Daddy's denial and DNA.
You know that ain't my baby.
Today on Trisha.
Okay, so here's the kicker. Parents are people. Sometimes they make good parents and sometimes they don't. But they are people first and foremost, flaws and all. Remember that one. Thank you.